Yeah, what's up with it? Y'all already know what it is. Mr. There he go talking that boxing again. Yeah. We gonna cook today. Hey, we finna get into it today. Y'all already know what to do when you hit the building, hit that like button and let me know y'all in the building. Yeah. What it good? What's good with you, Daryl? Off in the building. What's up with it? Max G, what's good with it? Salute. Mr. Shelton off in the building. What's happening with it? Yeah, we finna cook today. And y'all hit that like button when you come in the building. Yeah, Daryl, man, I'm out here in Michigan, man. I'm out here in this cold ass weather right now. What's good with it? Chris off in the building. What's happening with it, fam? See, yeah, we got a whole lot to cook on today. D Walker, salute. What's good with you, D? Man, I'll be out here a lot. I got fam out here and I got some properties and shit too. Yes, sir. Gonna get the show started real soon. Let money know. I dropped him the link so we could get the cooking. Yes, sir. Yeah. And like I said, we gonna get the show started soon. You know, I'm not in my normal setup, so shit look different on this phone, on the phone right now. So you know, but we gonna make it do what it do. Yeah, and like I said, when you come in, hit that like button. We got some fights coming this weekend. This weekend, we got some good fights on this weekend. Cassandra Mason, what's up with you, Queen? Watch him act by. What's good with it? Salute. Man, these fighters out nowadays, these fighters is, I don't know what's up with these fighters. These fighters is tripping nowadays, for real. We gonna talk about it though. We gonna talk about this shit. Pimp Adrian 2C. Yeah, it's we gonna get into it like I said, man, because we got to keep the same energy when it comes to all of these fighters, all of them. But let's talk about it. Like I said, let me let money know. Let me let money know. I dropped him the link. Give me a second, y'all. Yes, sir. I'm just waiting for a couple more notifications to go out, and we're gonna get the show started real soon. Yes, sir. And let me know if y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me good, cause I got this. I got this earbud. is picking up from the microphone. So let me know if my audio is cool. Or if I need to switch up the audio. I want to get my boy World Combat Sports in here because he had Teofimo on his show last night. And y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to World Combat Sports. Make sure that y'all go subscribe to World Combat Sports, and y'all gotta watch that interview that he did last night with Teofimo and his daddy and his pops. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta y'all gotta go check that out. Todd Swindle, ATL off in the building. What's happening with it, homie? Yeah. Jermall Randall, what's good coming from that TEXAS? He said, okay, okay, bet. Appreciate it. So we gonna go ahead and get it cooking. We gonna go ahead and get the show started. Money will be coming in here, so but we gonna get it started. So first, I want to talk about this situation with with Shawn Porter and Terence Crawford. So what I'm hearing, I forgot what show it was because I would call out the show, but from what I hearing, I heard that Bo Mac was I can't think of the show right now, but Bo Mac was on one of the other brothers' channels yesterday or the day before. Um, and I guess from what I'm hearing, they said that Bo Mac is saying that Shawn Porter is about to exercise his right to go and fight Terence Crawford. So he finna put that bid in, and he gonna force that mandatory fight with Terence Crawford. Christopher Jernette, what's good with it? Bruce Gold's off in the building. Syndicate J, what's happening? Stan Swoosh off in the building. So yeah, so it looked like that we might get that Terence Crawford versus uh Porter fight, and that's a hell of a fight if Porter forced that to happen. Now the thing is, okay, if Porter forced that fight to happen, right? This is what I really want to get into. If Porter forced that fight to happen, right, and it go to purse bid, because remember Bob Arum, he said that if Porter forced that fight to happen, he gonna let it go to purse bid, and he said he gonna let the PBC win the purse bid because he ain't giving a fuck about that, right? So if that happens, and the PBC wins the purse bid, and they have to have that fight, the Terence Crawford versus Porter, they have to have it over there on the PBC platform. That's gonna look real bad on Bob Arum and Top Rank, because you know that Terence Crawford already basically, I mean, he needs to leave. He finna be a free agent. So hold on real quick. I think okay, money. Hold on, let me get him on here. What's good with it, Big Money?
Yes, sir. What's going on, Brody?
Oh man, chilling.
Yeah.
Man.
See the difference.
Yeah, so, huh?
I say, see the different scenery.
Yeah, man. I'm on the phone today. Man, y'all gotta see all this damn snow in the backyard. I ain't used to seeing this shit, man.
Damn.
Yeah. So what I was saying is that I can't remember what show it was on, right? I think they said it on your show. I think we was on your show and somebody came on there, right, and said that they had Bo Mac on the show, and Bo Mac had said that he was that he thought he thinks that Shawn Porter, right, from what he knows, is that Shawn Porter is about to get ready to exercise his mandatory option and force that fight, right?
Yeah, they said that was Coach. Remember, Coach said he exercised it. He said he did.
Okay. That was Coach. Okay. Yeah. Right. So he exercised his mandatory option, right? So it's eventually going to go to purse bid, because we already know that Bob Arum said that he ain't fucking with it. That it's going to go to purse bid, right? Okay. Yeah. Christopher Jernette, I appreciate that. Okay, so Bo Mack was he was on Terrence Bailey's channel, On the Mic with Terrence Bailey. So y'all could go check out, go check out his channel, go check out On the Mic with Terrence Bailey, and y'all could go check out that Bo Mack interview he did for y'all self. But right, so anyway, Bo Mack was on there, and I guess he said that Bo Mack said that Shawn Porter exercised his option, his mandatory spot option to force that fight to happen. Now, the fight is going to go to purse bid because Bob Arum said that he's going to let it go to purse bid. He not fucking with it, right? Now, what I'm saying, Money, if that happened, that means that Terence Crawford is going to have to fight on the PBC platform, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he going to have Hustle Holmes in the building. Yeah, and y'all hit that like button. Hit the like button, right? So Terence Crawford going to have to fight on the PBC platform. That's a bad look, right? Because Terence Crawford already is finna be a free agent soon, right? Coming up in October or something like that. He finna be a free agent, right? Now, if he go fight on the PBC platform and see, just being fighting over there, and he like what he see, that's a bad look for Top Rank. Because no matter what nobody say, Terence Crawford is one of your main heavy hitters. He one of the main fighters that you got, the biggest name that you got over there, right? Yep. He probably is the biggest name y'all got over there.
I was about to say that too.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, y'all got Tyson Fury, but Terence Crawford is the biggest name, biggest American fighter that you got over there on Top Rank. Who would you say next? Teofimo?
You could probably say Teofimo. I mean, like you say, Tyson Fury, but that's a joint promotion. You ain't even got Tyson Fury 100%. That's just in America. So you got Teofimo, you got him. I don't know if Lomachenko still hold weight or not. But that's really it when you're talking about big names, because you got a lot of prospects up and coming.
Right.
Top Rank that he be throwing shit out there big with.
Well, you got Edgar Berlanga, so he a heavy hitter. But he coming through. His motherfucking name gonna be big. Yeah. If Edgar Berlanga keep winning, he gonna be a motherfucking force because he gonna be a superstar. Because he's already out there in the limelight. A lot of the hip hop artists already fuck with him. He already getting on real fast. But
you got Navarrete.
Yeah, but he ain't no big name like that, dog. I'm talking about big names,
So look, the Sandra Queen was going down.
Yes, sir. Jermall Randall said he don't think that they'll let it go to purse bid. He said ESPN don't want all that to happen. He said that they about to call Bob's bluff. You might be right. But we gonna see, right? We gonna see, because if it don't go to purse bid, that means that Bob Arum or ESPN gonna have to dig in their motherfucking pockets and pay Shawn Porter.
Right.
And it's gonna have to be a lot more than $1 million, right? It's gonna have to be a lot more than $1 million. Straight up. Sheena, what's good with you, Queen? Salute. Hustle Holmes say PBC is gonna roll out the red carpet for Crawford, and he's gonna love the attention. That's what I'm saying. If you fuck around and let Terence Crawford, right, and Shawn Porter fight happen over there on PBC, you already know they gonna treat Terence Crawford. They gonna roll out the red carpet for this nigga. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do everything they can to show Bud like, hey, this is where you need to be at. This is how we gonna treat you if you come over here with us. That's a bad look for ESPN and Top Rank mostly. You know what I'm saying? That's a bad look for Top Rank.
And they go turn him into a star that he should have been.
Right. Real talk. Man, so that's a bad look. They can't let that go down like that if you ESPN. But I'm looking forward to it, man, because I want to see how this shit gonna play out.
I would say this, I feel my man's on the ESPN part. Remember, he did sign a contract with ESPN. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think they probably let it go to purse bid, because if you let y'all champion go over there and fight on fucking PBC, you feel me? And you motherfuckers sit over here with all this money, and all y'all had to do was up an extra $1 million, or just say an extra motherfucking 0.7 or 0.8, 800,000, 700,000. You feel me? It's gonna look bad because that's what shit. That's what Al wants. Al want that shit. So he telling me I can get this motherfucker Terence Crawford over here, arguably to fight on whether if it's PBC, Showtime, or they probably be moving to CBS, whatever situation may be, whatever, yeah, whatever it is. What that shit is, I can get him over here on that because let's go do numbers, bro. I'm telling people, Shawn Porter and fucking Terence Crawford is going to do numbers. People keep looking at this shit. That's gonna be the biggest fucking fight of this man's career, bro. The biggest fight of his career. You feel me? And then all of us, we all want to see what he do against an 8-level fighter. Everybody
Man,
wants to
get this man. One of y'all clap this clown. Get this fucking clown out of here, man.
Oh, we ain't worried about that weak ass nigga. We all want to see what is Terence Crawford gonna look like against one of these PBC top fighters, bro. And what's better fight than Shawn Porter to see what you look like, especially when this dude came from fucking fighting Earl Spence, dog. You feel me? That's why it was mind-boggling to me, Keith. Remember, Bob Earn came out at first saying, I want this fight for Terence Crawford. The fight I want for Terence Crawford is Shawn Porter. He came out and said that shit. Then he said Bud wouldn't sign a contract. So now that you get in the fucking fight, you got the fight with Shawn Porter now. You don't want to make it happen. You don't want to give him the money for the shit. Like I say, I don't know if he do that shit, bro, because he don't want to make Bud a star. Well, make him the superstar that he should be, or what, bro? Like, I don't know why he holding that man career back. But that's one of the biggest fights in boxing, bro. That's one of the biggest fights that you can make in boxing. Terence Crawford, Showtime, Shawn Porter. That shit gonna be far worse, bro. That shit gonna be far worse. So whatever Bob got going on with Terence Crawford, Bud need to really, man. We say this enough. But if that fight go to PBC, that'll be the best thing to happen to Terence Crawford, bro. That would be the best thing, in my opinion, and maybe Key opinion. That would be the best thing to happen to Terence Crawford, bro, because you will see how PBC do business. You will see how that shit come out over there, and you might get a different outlook. Like, god damn, all these motherfuckers watch this shit. You feel me? You watching all this shit, and you might get some back end money. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? You might get back end money, but you'll see how that business work over there, how everything go over there. Because you've been over here in this camp for so long, you don't know how shit work elsewhere, bro. So I'm wishing the best for both of them, but I want that fight to go on the PBC side, bro. I wanted to go on the PBC side, but I don't think ESPN let it happen. Like my man said, they got too much pride and they under that contract, depending on how much they paid his ass. You feel me?
Right. And salute to Blue Blood Sports TV. What's
Salute,
good with it, Blue? Yeah, man. I would love for it to go over there. I would love for it to go over there. And Mike Moss, Shady Girl 85 in the building. Salute to you, Queen. Esco in the building. Chris. Yeah. Salute to everybody off in the building. Yeah, man. We gotta see. We gotta see how it go down. We gotta really see how it go down because I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. And as far as the fight, like you said, man, that's a hell of a fight. That's one of the biggest fights. That's one of the biggest fight in boxing, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be Terence Crawford's biggest fight by far. That's gonna be his biggest fight by far. And I'm gonna let y'all know he can't go in there against Shawn Porter and fight Shawn Porter the same that he been fighting everybody at 147. He gonna have to switch it up against Shawn Porter. I think he gonna have to switch it up because see all them other dudes he been fighting, they ain't on Shawn Porter level. So he go in there and brawl with them. You know what I'm saying? And know that when the time come, after a while, that he just got more dog than them. And they gonna fold. They gonna fold like a lawn chair, right? Shawn Porter ain't gonna do that. Shawn Porter got as much dog in him as you got in you. So Shawn Porter not gonna fold when you just come in there and try to slug with him, because Terence Crawford, he ain't been fighting since the past, ever since 140, right? The back end of his 140 career, he stopped fighting, boxing. He stopped trying to. The last time you really seen him try to really just outbox somebody and move and use his legs that I could remember was the Victor Postal fight. Ever since then, some clicked in not Shawn Porter, some clicked in Terence Crawford, right? And he like, fuck it, I'm gonna just walk these dudes down and get them up out of here. And he can't fight. I don't think he gonna be able to fight Shawn Porter like that. He gonna have to switch it up on Shawn because Shawn Porter a motherfucking dog and he ain't gonna fold like that. You feel me? And salute to Christopher Durnett in that super chat. He said, Buzz gonna stop Porter. Man, holler at me. Cause I put money, and like I said, I give anybody 2-to-1 odds that think that Buzz gonna go in there and stop Shawn Porter.
Shit, I now, with my eyes too. Shit, I get
and hold on. Chill out, money. This ain't about you. Hey, this ain't about you, man.
I know, chill out.
Back up off my bet.
Chill out. Hell no, I know, chill out. Y'all talking about knockouts for Bud and Porter? 3-1.
My cousin in the background, he said he'll take them odds too.
Yeah,
I'm telling
you.
What you said? You said Porter gonna knock out. You said Terence gonna knock out Porter, or you'll take the odds that he won't knock him out. You said you're going to take the nods that he won't knock him out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
I think he's stopping, though. I think he win that fight.
But he'll win, but he ain't. What you said, you said that Terence Crawford going to stop Shawn Porter. Yeah. Oh, man, you're going to have to put some money on that. Okay.
Hey, what's going down, cousin? Cousin Pete, what's going down?
Hey, he said we go to the fight and put money on it. You already know I'm with it. I'm with it.
Shit. Crazy. I think that man gonna stop Porter, man.
I'm telling him he not stopping Shawn Porter.
See, dude.
Shawn Porter a dog. Shawn Porter a motherfucking dog.
Hey, brotherhood, I had them boys going over there, didn't I?
And everybody in the building, y'all in the building. I can see the like. Hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button.
Make us turn the blue blood in here.
Okay. Go ahead and take it for a minute, money.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Listen, family. I'm gonna turn the blue on y'all ass. Hit the like button. How many people we got in the building, fam? We have 30-some people in the building. There's no reason we shouldn't have 45 likes, right? Hit the like button. Wipe your feet before you come inside. No, I don't fucking want to do it. Hey, listen, that's gonna be a good ass fight, y'all. I just don't see how y'all can say that this man is going to stop, like, man, if Earl, I ain't saying Bud don't got power like that, but Earl didn't stop the man. He's a hell of a fighter. AB is a hell of a fighter. Dropped his ass. Like, Porter not getting stopped, bro. Porter not getting stopped. Porter, that's gonna be a close fight. Yeah, I got them pissed, brotherhood. I got them pissed, bro. I had them boys mad as hell over there, dog. I had them boys mad as hell. Especially when you call out the facts. But it's gonna be it's gonna be one hell of a fight, bro. It's gonna be one hell of a fight. My man said, I bet that Porter drowns Crawford cardio for days. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's gonna be good. Like, that's gonna be the fight where we see Bud get pushed to the limit, in my opinion, and he's gonna have to show us something different. Because Porter bringing it. It ain't gonna be nothing to stop that man from bringing it. He bringing it. You feel me? Now I picked Bud to win the fight. Now, don't get me wrong. I picked Bud to win the fight, but Porter go bring that shit. You know what I'm saying? He just too conditioned. Porter got the will to win, man. That motherfucker do not stop. He got the will to win. The will to win. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna be good. But it's still gonna come down to Bob paying fucking Porter what he's worth, man. Derek DeLuch, what's going down, bro? DeLuch, I hope I said your last name right, champ. Porter's going to stay. Now it's almost like Justin DeLoach, but it's DeLoatch. Look, I feel just like my man Chef Boy. Porter's going to stay in his chest, but Bud wins. And Bud is not an inside fighter, y'all. Bud is not an inside fighter, in my opinion. And that's Porter wheelhouse. That's Errol Spence wheelhouse. You know what I mean? Jermall Randall said, I think he stops him too. Earl fought a different fight. If he fought like he normally does, then he would have stopped him. Bud ain't going to fight him like Earl. I think Porter runs into a punch with Bud. I don't think so. If Earl would have just boxed and fought Porter like that, he could, like I said, I had an 8-4. He probably would have still won 8-4, but it probably would have been a little more cleaner. but I don't think he would have knocked him out. You feel me? I don't think he would have knocked him out. Just like I don't think Bud gonna knock him out, bro. Y'all gotta really know that Porter just ain't know anybody. I mean, yeah, he ain't just know anybody, bro. He ain't just know anybody. You feel me? Niggas ain't finna just go on there and just knock out Shawn Porter, bro. He too conditioned. Like his condition go get him through that shit. You feel me? That dude conditioning is gonna get him through. Just too good of a damn fighter. You know what I'm saying? Just too good of a damn fighter. He a tough motherfucker. Bud stops Porter and they will say Bud didn't fight nobody. Man, if Bud stopped Porter, bro, that's a statement. I ain't worrying about what nobody else say. I don't worry about what other people say. Yeah, if he beat him, it's a statement. Shit, but if he stop him, that's a motherfucking statement. You feel me? If he stop him, dog, can't nobody say nothing. Nothing, bro. Can't nobody say nothing. If that dude go in there and fucking beat, if he beat Porter, he get credit. But if he go in there and stop him, dog, come on now. Come on now, bro. Come on now, bro. Can't nobody say shit. Again, his credit. That's it. Get a man his credit. But we'll see what he come out on though. But I heard Porter though. Porter, look, we gotta respect Porter, dog. We gotta respect Porter for sticking around and not bagging down. You know what I'm saying? Porter made sure he said the only fight for him was Terence Crawford. He didn't bag down from that shit or nothing. He stuck around and look what's going now. He got the fight. He got the fight. King took your ass outside.
Yeah, man. Oh shit, he got some people in that house. You know, this microphone pick up everything, so and go outside, man. All this damn snow on the ground, man.
Let's see what that snow looking like. How much snow?
Man, I don't know if y'all can y'all see it.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. Like you're in Alaska around that motherfucker.
Man.
But Keith, what's your thoughts
on out here?
I see. Hey man, y'all better respect my brother, man. My bro went out to the cold to get y'all a goddamn show. Come on now. Niggas don't even like cold weather. This nigga went out to the cold to get y'all a show. Hey, what's your thoughts on Porter though, bro? Keeping his foot on Bud neck to make this fight happen.
Man, I think that really show that Porter really, man, we gotta respect Porter because they don't make him like Porter. No, look at everybody he didn't fought. He didn't fought everybody from Kell Brook to Errol Spence to you know what I'm saying? We gotta respect Porter, man. They don't make him like him no more. They don't make him like Porter no more. Real talk. And I think him going and just exercising his Mando and forcing this fight, if this is true, you know what I'm saying? I think really, I think that he really think that he could beat Terence Crawford and he sees something in Terence Crawford. You know, I think they didn't study Terence Crawford and they really think that, you know, they can expose some things in Terence Crawford because why would he be for? Because he could go, he could have forced a fight, try to force a fight with Errol Spence, you know, he could have went that route. He could have been trying to get in that WBA running with Pacquiao and I mean, not Pacquiao with Ugas, you know, but he's like, nah, fuck that. My eye on Crawford. That's who I want. And, you know, like I said, you got a lot of people that think that he gonna stop Crawford because they smelling, they going with what they see Terence Crawford been doing to these other guys. And I'm trying to let y'all know that Shawn Porter ain't those other fighters that Terence Crawford been fighting. Now, I do give Shawn Porter the nod, right? I do give Shawn Porter the nod. I mean, not Shawn Porter. I do give Terence Crawford the nod. I give Terence Crawford the nod, but it's going to be a tough-ass fight. It ain't going to be no easy fight. Straight up. And like I said, anybody that think that he going to stop Porter, holla at me. I give you 2-1 odds.
Facts, bro. That's what I said. I got to give Porter the credit to spit on his neck.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't wait. I can't wait if it do happen. I cannot wait, man. And he's not stopping Shawn Porter.
Give me 1 second.
Okay. Let me get through some of these comments. Let me get through some of these comments with y'all. Man, it's cold out here. My motherfucking hands getting cold. I need to get my gloves. Let me see. Yeah, Cassandra, I had to. It's too cold out here for me to be coming out here with not to be having a whole bunch of shit on. Uh, Mr. Rez J, what's happening in the building? He says, I got Porter for the win. Big bag. Oh, shit. That ain't no bad bet, though. You know, depending on what the odds going to be. Larry Foster say, Porter really a problem. They got to respect him. They got to respect him. Stephen Pope says 2-1 odds Tavion Crawford. If you think, he talking, he letting Tavion know. They don't want that bet, dog. They don't really believe that Terence Crawford. I don't think they believe that shit. They saying it, but they don't really believe it. Christopher Jernette. Okay, bet. Okay, we could make that. If they make the fight, you know where I'm at. You know where to find me at. Yes, sir. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I don't know what you talking about, Praise. Oh yeah, you tripping right now. This girl Praise on Facebook, you tripping. This is not she up in here talking about some virus simple. I don't know what the fuck she talking about. Trying to promote a doctor and shit. I don't know what the hell that is. But anyway, you said Crawford gonna give him a boxing lesson. What you laughing at, money?
You talking about she trying to promote a doctor and shit.
Huh?
You talking that girl
trying to
promote a doctor.
She a doctor. She's talking about some herpes simplex virus and all type of like, man, bitch, what are you talking about right now? We talking. She tripping right now. That must be like a bot or something. The bot then came to the wrong page. Yeah, man, they sleeping on Porter. They sleeping on Porter for real. Larry Foster said he was reading that shit like, what the fuck? For real. Like you ain't gonna finna get nowhere with that on this channel. Hey, yeah, you might have to go ahead and man, I'm in right now. I'm in Flint. I'm in Flint, Blue. It's cold as hell out here. Money, you gonna have to take this over for a minute, cause I ain't built for this. I gotta go get my gloves. I gotta get my gloves real quick. All right, bet.
Hey, they gonna tell Keon ass what Blue say. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Yeah. But yeah, them three some percent. Yo, so Bud versus Porter official name. Well, Renee Boschon, I guess it's gonna go to a purse bid. Porter was supposed to exercise his mandatory role, so it gonna come down to it's gonna come down to if they want to pay Bud the money that he deserves, man. You know what I'm saying? So if they don't pay him the money they deserve, then it go to a purse bid. You know, if they don't need to be trying to lowball him, dog. Don't lowball him. Shayna say, enjoy the fresh
air. Beautiful. I gotta get my gloves, man.
Right there. Shit. Nah, Shayna, it's cold as hell out there.
Gloves, man. Hold on. My hand's freezing.
My bro Mike Ryan say, I do not give Crawford the edge because lesser talent beat outboxing him. Then he goes to brawling. Porter got a good chin. Crawford don't. Porter got a good chin. Crawford don't. Porter's power is good enough to stop Bud, and he won't get off. Woo-wee. Like Ryan said, he ain't got no chin, and Porter got a good enough power to keep him at bay. If Porter hurts Bud, he will get him up out of there. Hey, y'all boys talking about Porter stopping Bud around this camp, huh? It's cold in Denver, bro. Cold vortex. It's cold in Denver, bro. Cold vortex coming. That Renee Boschon and Big Bro Blue salute. So they ordered the mandatory without releasing it to the media, shaking my head. Now they ain't order it, bro. Porter supposed to be exercising this mandatory, brotherhood. You know, that's what forced them to make it happen. You know, so it's a good fight though, man. I just respect Porter for keeping his foot on his neck and going out there, you know, and not letting up to make this fight happen. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, he wanted that fight, and he ain't backing down. He ain't backing down. That's a good ass fight, dog. And I feel like that fight it's a good fight for boxing, and it does a lot for Bud. It does a lot for Bud because now he can either shut motherfuckers up. You feel me? Shut motherfuckers up on him doing what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? Blue say, "Oh, all right." I'm like, "Hold up, it's like that in Arizona." Hell no, Blue. Hell no, Arizona ain't nothing like that going down. Now that boy in the Midwest. Porter jab unestimated though. Oh yeah, I agree, Jermall Randall. But you know why Porter jab so good? Because Porter got that rough and tough style that it forced your ass to think, right? And while they thinking he go rush in, he get the jab in their ass. That's why he out jabbed the jabbers. Pray for fam in Dallas. What happened in Dallas? He say pray for a fam in Dallas. What happened in Dallas? We had something go on in Dallas or something? Dwayne Perkins. I mean, my man's in Dallas right now, so shit. I don't know if something going down in Dallas or not. What happened in Dallas, bro? No, so I just feel like, man, that fight is a good fight for boxing though, y'all. Overall. And we need it. You know what I'm saying? We need it. My bro Calvin Johnson and Bill said, y'all think Porter gonna do better with TC than Earl? Or he said 70 quart power up down here in Dallas. 90 quart power up. Damn. God damn. Yeah, pray for them, man. Pray for them. Hope everything is okay out there. That's a lot of damn calls. Yeah, the road's slick out there, huh? People not driving that slick shit. People not driving that slick shit. Yeah. See, the thing about them slick roads, right? When you drive on them slick roads and you press on them and you press the brakes and you get the sliding, you're supposed to take your feet off the brake and get control of the car. You know what I'm saying? But people, they continue to, they get the panicking. They get the panicking. Damn, over 100 cars now. God damn. They got to be on the highway, huh? Right. Yeah, we got to pray for them, man. Real. I ain't never heard nothing like that, though. 100 car power up, God damn. Yeah, the fans go win if we get this fight, bro. The fans go win. Hey, kid, they said it was 100 car power up in Dallas, bro.
Damn. I
Yeah,
believe it though, man. This black ice, this shit ain't no
yeah,
joke,
that
man.
black ice.
For
That's
real.
exactly what it is, bro. That
That
black
shit ain't
ice.
no joke.
That black
For
ice,
real.
bro. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Or they said it's in Fort Worth. Shit, that's like in Dallas.
I think I'm ready now. Shit. This code ain't
Damn,
no joke. Sylvester 2011, what's happening with it?
damn,
That's
man.
crazy, man.
They said at
A
least
hundred.
5 kills now. They said at least 5 kills.
Damn, man, that's crazy. That shit, wow.
Now saying at least 8 kills. Man, my prayers goes out to them families, man. That's crazy. I ain't never heard no shit like that.
Jermall Randall, he out because he out in Dallas. He said they ain't sought the highway, and he said
Ain't South
they be
Highway.
driving 90. That's
Man, that's a
man,
loss.
that's fucked up. What? Clarissa Shield fight this weekend?
Yeah.
I ain't know that. Where's she fighting at?
Bro.
Watch, I walk out in the house. My cousin, he got a big picture on his wall with him and Clarissa Shields in the house right now. Yeah, a lot of my family they grew up with Clarissa. Shit, I didn't even know she was. I had forgot she was fighting this weekend, man. Uh, Damn, 36 people been killed. He said 36 people been taken to the hospital. 5 to 10 people killed already. That's crazy, man. Yeah, let's pray for Dallas. Let's pray for the people in Dallas right now. That's crazy, man. Um, but yeah. So let's go ahead and let's switch it up. I want to switch it up, and I want to get on. Um, let's talk about Teofimo Lopez. And right now, before we talk about Teofimo Lopez, I want everybody to go subscribe to my man to World Combat Sports. Go subscribe to World Combat Sports. And I'm gonna tell you what you need to do. when you subscribe to World Combat Sports. Go look at that interview that he did with Teofimo Lopez and his father. He did an interview last night with Teofimo Lopez and his pops. And Teofimo, man, they was on some bullshit. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. They was on some bullshit. Teofimo, he was over there on World Combat Sports, and so, like I said, go subscribe to my man Scotty White on World Combat Sports. And they over there, and don't get me wrong, Teofimo Lopez is a hell of a fighter. He a hell of a fighter, but he acting like a motherfucking diva right now. And this is what these guys do nowadays when they start to get a little clout. Teofimo, he had one big. He had some good wins. He got some good wins, and he got one big win on his resume, right? And everybody know what that is, the Vasyl Lomachenko win. But now he over there last night talking about that none of those guys at 135 deserve a fight with him. He talking about Tank don't deserve a fight with him. What has he done? Devin Haney, what has Devin Haney done? Devin Haney don't deserve to get no fight with him. He talking about that, none of these guys that we talking about, none of these big names at 135 deserve a fight with him, because he says that he took the hard road while they all taking the easy road, and now they think that they supposed to just be able to have a fight with him, right? When they didn't have to put in the work that he put in. So no, he don't think he should have to fight none of them. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on right here? Because the last time I checked, I thought this was a sport of boxing. I thought you were supposed to want to fight the best. So I'm listening to the shit that they saying, and I'm like, who the fuck is he supposed to fight then? If he don't think that none of those guys deserve a fight with him, right? He shouldn't have to fight none of those guys because he put in the hard work and they ain't done nothing to deserve it. I'm like, well, if you feel that way, why don't you just fucking retire or move up to a different weight class? What are you still at 135 for if that's how you feeling, right? If you feeling like that. And we got to stop advocating for this bullshit, because just because you beat a great fighter in Lomachenko, don't mean now all of a sudden you get a whole bunch of get out of jail free cards and you don't have to fight nobody else. What the fuck kind of shit is this? Like, this is the problem with boxing, and all of these young cats, they starting to act like that. And we need to start, we need to start calling this shit out. We really need to start calling this shit out. Let me see what y'all talking about in the comments. This shit crazy to me. Black and Brown Boxing say he been a boxing fan for a Falcons fan for 30 years. Yeah, man, I don't hate the Falcons. I'm not a fan, but I like how they gear look, man. I'm a Cowboys fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. So, but I don't hate the Falcons. I used to watch the Falcons and be real big on the Falcons back when they had prime time. When they had Deion, I was still a Cowboys fan, but I fuck with the Falcons heavy back when they had Deion and Andre Rison back in them days. Oh shit, man, it's cold out this bitch. Exactly, Stan Swoosh. What has Kambosos done? Now they trying to. So, but basically, they rebuttal to that is that they don't have no choice but to fight Kambosos because he's a mandatory, right? That they saying they don't have no choice but to fight Kambosos because he's a mandatory. So after you beat Kambosos, right? Who you gonna fight then? After you beat Kambosos, if you stay at 135, if none of these dudes deserve a fight with you, if none of these dudes are worthy of being in a ring with you, who do you fight? Because I hate this bullshit. Like, oh, now they don't deserve to be in a fight with me, right? Because they ain't fought nobody. They haven't done nothing, right? But at the same time, it's like they trying to fight somebody. You is somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like you get all these fighters ducking Devin Haney, right? And then they'll say, and I'm just using Devin Haney as an example. because he's one of the fighters at 135 that's obviously getting ducked.
Right.
And Gary Russell, you got Gary Russell at 126 and whatever. You know what I'm saying? He getting ducked. But you got these certain fighters, they'll get ducked, right? And then when the man like Teofimo, the person that got all the belts, or Tank Davis that got the clout or whatever, when you ask them fighters about these other fighters, they'll use the excuse, oh, well, he ain't fought nobody. He don't deserve a fight with me. But how the fuck can you say that when you consider yourself as somebody, a top fighter, right? You consider yourself as one of them somebody, but then you don't want to give him a chance. These other motherfuckers is ducking him. Well, now you know why he ain't fucking done nothing. Why he don't, you know what I'm saying? You know why he haven't fought nobody, because everybody that we look at as somebody, y'all all ducking them. You know what I'm saying? So the shit just don't make sense. It don't make no fucking sense. Let me see what y'all talking about, and I'm gonna hand it over to you, Money. Let me see. Bumpy Thompson, what's good with you? Stan Swiss says Bob said he'll let that shit go to purse bid. Yeah, Bob said that. You know what I'm saying? Bob's sick of Teofimo because his head didn't got big. It's like, man, this motherfucker done beat a couple good fighters, and he just think he think he needs to just walk in the Hall of Fame right now. He's done. He don't have to do nothing else to prove nothing else in boxing. That's some bullshit, man. What you feel about that, Money?
And not only that, I even seen the daddy talking about first the daddy, because I ain't see Tio, and salute to Sheena, because Sheena said she went and watched it too, and Tio was on some bullshit. But listen, bro, I just got off my man's channel talking about this shit. Bill Haney was over there. Shout out to Bill Haney, right? I was just over there talking about this shit, dog. They need to cut that shit out. Period. They need to cut that shit out, bro, because we know for a fact Devin Haney was robbed out of all his fucking opportunities, dog. He was robbed out of all his opportunities. The man must have been in line to fight fucking Luke Campbell for the WBC. He got robbed out of that opportunity. He was in line to fucking fight Lomachenko. Lomachenko, I ain't gonna say he was robbed out of it, but he was in position. Lomachenko went and fought motherfucking he went and fought Teofimo Lopez, right? Then they go this franchise shit and give him a scrap, but then they took that position from him. So they're not trying to give him this chance to show himself. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to get this man a chance to show himself. But remember this, Teofimo knows the truth, bro. He knows for a fact that his ass is not the undisputed champion, and it's gonna fuck with his ass, and he know fans gonna fuck with his ass with this shit, because I keep saying this shit after the fight when he beat Lomachenko, he's the one that said Devin Haney's name first. He's the one that brought up Devin Haney's name first. I'll go take his email, what email title, whatever the hell he was talking about. Yes, email title, because it's gonna be a lot of fans and a lot of people out there saying your ass ain't undisputed. So with all this going down, and like I say, I don't knock him. You beat Lomachenko, okay, talk your little shit. You beat Lomachenko, I'll give you that, bro. I'm not gonna run on your parade. But don't get to run around this motherfucker making it like you Floyd Mayweather or some shit like that, bro. Don't get to making like you come out and you putting big money in motherfuckers' pockets, and you the number one cat out there. Because his daddy talking about, oh, they just clout chasing my son's name. Nobody is clout chasing your son's name. Your son the one going out here talking about he's sending out contracts to Devin Haney and George Cambosa, and whoever signed the first, that's who you go fight. So nobody is clout chasing your son's name. To be real with you, your son, he just got his first biggest payday. That's his first biggest payday he just got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he had to beg for that motherfucker because Bob didn't want to give it to him. And now you got Bob coming out shitting on him, saying that the fight ain't even big for real with him and George Cambosa. So Bob ain't even interested in that shit. So, man, it just comes down to what you say, Key, man. Listen, it's good to get these dudes they praise after they get the win for what they do, but we don't need to be crowning these motherfuckers like the head of this and the head of that. Yeah, you the top dog at 135 because you got 3 scraps. You feel me? But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You going to sit back and fight a George Cambosa and say, oh, well, they haven't fought nobody yet. They haven't did anything. Like he said, man, either you fight these top motherfuckers or you go up to 147. Lead the division. Says ain't nobody done that right there. So I guess when you go to 140, you supposed to get a fight with the big dog at 140, but you haven't done shit at 140. What you did at 135, it doesn't matter because you at 140 now. So this might want to go fight, or I want the winner between Ramirez and Josh Taylor. So what have you done at 140 to get that fight then? So they can look at you and say you ain't did
Right.
shit at 140. So it's just like, and then he making it like his name that big, bro. Devin Haney been made more, in my opinion. I think Devin Haney made more money than him. Tank and Ryan making more money than you. You feel me? So at the end of the day, man, they need to cut that bullshit out, dog. You the one out here talking about you want to be like this, you want to be like that. The best should fight the best. You want to fight them. So like this shit coming out of your mouth. It's coming out of your mouth, so you're gonna be held accountable for your words, bro. You're gonna be held accountable for them. So let's see if you go in there and face these top dogs, and that's what it is. Because I just feel like it's a whole lot of cap coming from him and his daddy. I think his daddy got him on the high horse as well, and his daddy talking a lot of bullshit as well. You feel me? But
Right.
you still fight these dudes somewhere down the line. You got to fight these dudes. And since you're talking about you'll fight everybody, you want to show that you're different than everybody and all that shit, then go in there and fight them. Go in there and fight them.
Shit, it's crazy, man. How these young fighters is coming up, and I just say to myself, imagine, right, what it's gonna be like 5, 10 years from now. They already acting like this now. Imagine what the fighters behind them coming up gonna act like. This shit getting out of control. This shit is really getting out of control, man. And I hear a lot of people, talking about Scotty in the comments about how about just talking about, Scotty's responses and how they was all acting on that interview. And, I got to wait till I get Scotty on here because that's my man's and I really don't want to, and I'll ask him about it when we'll have a discussion about it when, I'm going to get him on here. But, as far as that, I'm not even really going to get into that. But yeah. Yeah, I wasn't feeling, I wasn't feeling how Teofimo and his pops and all of them was acting like they just made it now. You know what I'm saying? They the king. Like they acting like they didn't put in 20 years of work, right? They didn't put in 20 years of work. Now they get to sit on their throne and nobody deserve, you know what I'm saying, to have a shot at them unless they say so. Like you said, they acting like they Floyd Mayweather now. They acting like they Floyd. He didn't got basically, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. He got one big win. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. Because a lot of fighters that they fought tough competition. You know what I'm saying? That a lot of fighters have fought tough competition, right? So he's got one big win with one big name. He's fought some tough competition, but he has one big win on his resume. And that doesn't, like, I don't understand with that one big win how now all of a sudden he acting like, well, don't nobody deserve me now. I don't have to fight none of those guys. Like, what the fuck is you gonna do? Who you gonna fight then? You know what I'm saying? After George Kambosos, if you stay at 135, if you feel that way, who you gonna fight? But they say that, right? And they also they also said Tank don't deserve this, and that. And then they kind of contradicted themselves because then they came back and said, well, we want to fight Tank, but Tank, they don't want that. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to make that fight. They don't want to make that fight. So it's like, I don't understand. I don't understand. And you can't say that Tank ain't on your fucking level because he getting more money than you. He been on pay-per-view already. So it's like it's good. I see that fight being a problem, right? I don't think that Leonard Ellerbe and Floyd Mayweather do want to make that fight right now, but right, we know that Calvin Ford wants that fight. I know that Tank Davis's trainer want that fight. So if Tank Davis's trainer want that fight, I'm pretty sure that Tank want that fight too, right? But we know what the problem is if they do try to come to the table. Teofimo gonna be trying to say he the A side. Tank Davis gonna be trying to say he the A side. So that's a fight that we probably won't get. We're not gonna get that fight. It's too complicated. And then we not even winning in the factor with Mayweather and Bob Arum and all them. We can forget about that fight money. That shit ain't gonna happen. And it's sad that boxing has come to this. You feel me? It's sad that boxing has come to this. And everybody in the building hit the like button. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. And so Knockout Sports, Knockout in the building, Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Everybody take this time, right? I don't know. I don't care if you gotta lead a channel and do it, if you gotta write it in your notes, or shit. Just what I'm saying, do it in your background. You can subscribe without leaving the channel. Go subscribe to Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Man, that brother be cooking. He be putting in work, and he coming with the steady content every day. You know what I'm saying? We might have a fucking young blue blood coming up in the game. You feel me? But yeah, go subscribe to Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Everybody on here, it ain't no reason that after this show is done, that everybody that's watching haven't subscribed to Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Go show them some love. But yeah, for sure, KG Alexander in the building. What's good with you? Where you been at, KG? Oh yeah, but man, let's go ahead and move on, money. Let's go ahead and move on because that boy on some bullshit, man. You got anything else you want to say about the Teofimo Lopez situation?
Nah, man, just he want to say he in a position, bro, to do something special. You got all the skills in the world, and what Knockout say, these dudes are too good or too talented, and we hold them to the higher standard because of their skill set and because of what they possess. You know what I mean? They should want to fight the best and prove that they the best with putting your skills on the line with the best. You feel me? So ain't no sense to hold them back, man, when you're in position, dog. Go out there and be different like you said you want to be. You got to, like, the 135-pound division got an opportunity to do something that everybody else ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? Besides 154, I ain't going to say that the 47 boys, they fight each other, they is, but it's taking a little time. But y'all are young. I'm saying y'all are young bulls in the game. Y'all got a chance to fight each other while y'all young and show motherfuckers that this what the game used to be. This what it used to be. Not being afraid to lose. Fighting at this time where you was young, like Sugar Ray Leonard and motherfucking Tommy Hitman Hearns, 23, 24 years of age, getting it in, goddamn me. You know what I'm saying? And can still see each other down the line when your skills still develop even more and get it in again. You feel me? But it comes down to the money, man. It comes down to the promotion and all this bullshit ass moving and motherfuckers thinking they the motherfucking king of boxing already after one good win and things like that. You know what I mean? So until that, man, I don't want that shit, like Keon say, to fall into the eyes of these young bulls coming up. Because once people see that shit and you become one of these young fighters' favorite fighters, and they watching you do what you do, then they become that type of, oh man, all we gotta do is get one win and then move like this. Oh, if they haven't fought nobody on their resume, then you don't have to fight them because they pick up on that shit. You know what I mean? So let's just hope, man, these motherfuckers get it together, dog. Go out there, fight the best, still make good fucking money, and understand that even if you lose, dog, even if you lose, as long as you give your best and put it all on the line, dog, the fans are going to continue to fuck with you. You're not going to have a drop-off. You're not going to have a drop-off, man. These dudes are afraid of having a drop-off, thinking that the people not going to fuck with them no more. No, that's false. If you go out there and you put on a hell of a fight, then people want to see it again. You know, but at the end of the day, man, y'all ain't really done shit yet, so stop acting like y'all a motherfucking king of boxing out here. Ain't even been on a pay-per-view fight yet, but acting like the king of boxing, man. Come on now.
Man, yeah. Man, I damn near, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I damn near froze out that bit. I had to get in the car. Shit. Man, that's a different type of cold.
Your crazy ass should have been in the car in the first place.
Hey, y'all was gonna have to call the ambulance. Hey, I was gonna freeze and it wasn't gonna be my screen freezing up. Yeah, but
motherfucker, look out there. Keon just laid flat in the snow and shit.
Yeah. Something wrong with him, y'all. What's wrong with him? Oh man. Man, shit. But yeah, man, that's real. That we need to put a stop to this. Some gotta give. Because these young fighters, they gonna start coming up with the wrong mentality, right? And we don't need that, because that's really gonna turn boxing into a fucking entertainment business like the WWE. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
It's really gonna start turning boxing to the entertainment business, and we already seeing that. We already seeing it, you know. But man, let's talk about Jermall Charlo.
Oh shit! I think that was Key that fell off, y'all. Probably had technical difficulties, or he probably got a phone call. But yeah, Jermall Charlo look like he heading towards Jermall Charlo, y'all, and Izzy ducking Jose Benavidez, right? And I want to touch on this topic, bro. I want to touch on this topic because So I might jump back in. I want to touch on this topic because I haven't seen what they was talking about when everybody was talking about he said he ain't a 168 pounder. He probably saying at the moment he's not a 168 pounder, and that he probably got a fight coming up. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not looking at Jermall Charlo as no duck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I mentioned this, I think in one of our lives. I don't think I did it in the video yet. But you can't duck somebody if you're in at their division already. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. They can go
Hello.
back and forth. Yeah. What you got?
I think. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay, I think my phone cut out.
Okay.
Now, I don't know where I cut out at.
You said let's talk about Jermall Charlo.
Okay, because I was talking for a minute and didn't even notice. Okay, so basically, y'all seen the title that I put. I said, is Jermall Charlo making excuses not to fight David Benavidez? And I'll try to give him the benefit of a doubt. I'll try to give him, like, nah, he just talking, or maybe but now he's come out again. First, it was the vaccine and the age. He ain't fighting nobody under 25. And then it was the vaccine. Now, right now, he talking about y'all know I don't even fight at 168. You know what I'm saying? Who y'all want to see me fight? Y'all want to see me fight Chris Eubank Jr. That's a good fight. Y'all want to see me fight this and that. But y'all know I don't even fight at 168 and trying to laugh, right? And I'm looking like, nah, dog, it ain't you because see, this is what I'm hearing, money. And you don't gotta agree, but this is the thing. This is what I'm seeing, right? Both of y'all are under Al Heyman, right? That's an easy fight to be made. And now all I'm hearing, after you called a man out, you said that you would knock his ass out, this, and that. Ever since he got on your helmet, and you seeing that, like, okay, damn, this dude is really trying to press it. I didn't think it was gonna go this far. Like, I start talking, I got to talking, I got to feeling myself. And now I said some shit. Now everybody trying to blow the shit up that I said. Even he didn't, and even now he on my head pressing me to fight him, right? Now it's like what it's looking like now that shit done got real, right? He's saying shit done got real now. Now he like, y'all know I don't want to fight at 160. Y'all know I'm not a 168-pound fighter. I'm not fighting nobody under 24. Oh, you got to have a vaccine. It's a whole bunch of excuses when all we need to hear is, all I want to hear from Charlo, right, is, hey, shit. He got a fight coming up. I'm going to have a fight and we can make this shit happen because it's easy to be made. It's easy to be made. We're going to get on the phone with Al Heyman and we're going to make this shit happen. That's all I want to hear you say. But you're doing the exact opposite. Every time I hear you talk now, you making excuses why you shouldn't have to fight David Benavidez. Well, if you felt that way, if you felt that you wasn't a 168-pound fighter and all the shit that you saying now, you shouldn't have never mentioned his name. And not only that, right? You were the one that started talking about moving up to 168. You've said it several times. Fuck 160. I'm moving to 168. I'm moving to 168. You've said it several times. And you said that you will be a lot better at 168 because you're a big boy. That's what you said. You said you'll be more powerful, faster, stronger, all of that. Fuck 160. I'm moving to 168 now. You've said it, right? Then you said you would knock out David Benavidez, right? And this is the thing. Not that I believe that you would knock out David Benavidez, but I believe that you would beat David Benavidez. I did. And I said I did because now, right, I don't know. You ain't acting like you believe you can beat the man. You making every excuse in the book why people should look at that fight and be like, why should he have to fight Jermall Charlo? I mean, why Jermall Charlo got to fight him? He ain't at 168. We wouldn't have never been talking about this shit if you hadn't brought it up, right? Nobody would have never tried to force Jermall Charlo to go up to 168 if he hadn't said this shit on his own. He brought this shit on himself. So now that you did that, it ain't no backtracking, dog. You cannot backtrack. You can't backtrack. You know? You just can't do it. It's just like this, money. Like I said last night, right? It's like when you coming up, right? And you hanging out with your homeboys or whatever, you know, y'all all hanging out, and you got one homeboy, he talking real bad about this other cat, right? Everybody, all y'all cool, but he talking real bad about the other homie, right? Talking real bad about him. Like, man, I'll fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to see me, this, and that, right? And then the other homie come up. The other homie, you know, saying he pop up.
Right,
Now, now y'all like, you know, everybody looking at him like, hey man,
no
shit. Hey,
this.
Hey, you gotta get out there and take that fade with old boy, man, cause you was talking tough. And you know, the other homie on his helmet, like, what's up? Let's go outside and fight. And then the one that was talking all the shit, now he like, man, shit, man, looking at you and everybody like, man, that's between y'all. I can't help you. You was talking shit. So now everybody on his helmet, like, nope. Now y'all gotta fight. Y'all, you know how it used to be. Nope. Y'all gotta fight. You was talking that shit, you gotta get out there and fight him. It's one-on-one, you gotta get out there and fight him, right? And then he trying to like, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that, man. I'll catch him tomorrow. Nope, it ain't no tomorrow. You gonna fight him right now. And you know, we on it, and we press him. We on his head, right? That's the same thing that we doing to Jermall Charlo. So for everybody that think if you it's not going against Jermall, it's holding him right to the standards that we should hold him to. We on his helmet. It's just like the homie. You talk that shit. Now you got to go out there and you got to show out, right? You and us, right? Us as friends or fans, like we fans of Jermall Charlo. We got to hold him and all the rest of these fighters to that standard. We got to hold them to that, because if we don't, they'll never achieve greatness. They'll never achieve greatness, right? We got to push them out there on that pavement. So that's what I'm doing. Jermall, right? It ain't no backstepping. I fuck with you, Jermall. I fuck with lines only. But nah, it ain't no backstepping, dog. You got to go out there and get that smoke. You call him out. Now you gotta answer to that. Now you got, and if you lose, you still gonna get respect because you went up and you tried to be great. You went up in weight and you tried to be great. You still gonna get everybody respect. It ain't about if you win or lose. Everybody know that David Benavidez is a fucking beast, right? Just like you are. You a fucking beast, right? So nobody gonna look down on Jermall Charlo and talk shit if he lose. You got trolls and you got haters that's gonna talk shit and look down on you anyway. But everybody that's riding with you, nobody gonna look down on you and be like, oh, he lost to David Benavidez. See, that's another problem with boxing, right? You get situations like this, and then when these fighters really start thinking about it, well, what if I lose? Man, I can't have no L on my record. It ain't about that. We gonna respect you for fucking trying to be great, man. And let me get through some of these comments, and then I'm gonna get to you, money. Isu there says 007 said it's a duck at its finest. The Brotherhood says, I think Al Heyman told him that fight ain't happening. He fight anybody. Man, you can't say that. We can't see. This is the thing. We can't put that on Al Heyman. We can't say that we think that Al Heyman is telling him no, because, right, he's not. What if you listen to the things that he's saying, right? That doesn't tell me anything that Al Heyman is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that impression that, well, maybe it's Al Heyman. I don't get that impression. The impression I'm getting is him thinking about that shit and seeing the shit's getting really getting serious, the pressure getting on, and he don't want that fight. Because if Al Heyman told him, like, that's not a fight that you're going to be able to take right now, we don't want that fight for you, then he will come out and he'll be like, yeah, that's a fight, but you know what I'm saying, that's going to have to happen down the line because we got other plans right now. See, that's how fighters move. When they promoter tell them something, right, they'll come out and they'll just be like, you know, well, we got other plans right now. We're not doing that right now, you know? But that's not what he's saying. He's trying to make every excuse, right? And it's looking bad. It's looking bad. You feel me? That shit is starting to look bad, man. Knockout Boxing 86 TV, he says, can't say you're going to knock somebody out, then backtrack. No one under 25. I'm not 168 pounder, etc. He says those are excuses seems to be directly for Benavidez. Charlo got to stand on what he said. Yeah, he do. He got to stand on that. Money. Let me get your take on this, man.
Yeah, I was cooking on it a little bit. I was saying this, right? I can't say that he's ducking David Benavidez, right? But I'm with y'all on holding himself accountable. Like, you did come out and say all that shit, you'll knock him out. Not only you say you'll knock him out, you say you'll end a man's career. You know what I'm saying? You say you'll end his career. So, of course, once you start saying things like that, and people see that you can't get a big fight at 160, so they go be like, okay, well, shit, if you saying that, go ahead and fight him. He ain't got no fight. Well, he do got a fight coming up, actually. But after that, after your fight, after his fight, y'all, you can go on up and fight that boy, right? But to Charlo, on his side, he is a 160-pound fighter. You know what I mean? At the moment, he is a 160-pound fighter. So you shouldn't have opened your mouth up about the man. But at the end of the day, he's still at 160. And I don't think the plans was for him to fight David Benavidez next. I don't think that was never the plan. Even though, they own man, I still think Al be having some type of blueprint for them, which how he got the system set up and shit. And I don't think Charlo and David Benavidez was in the plan, things like that, So I feel like this. It's one hell of a fight. And like I said, I don't knock y'all for making his ass stand on his word because I'm with y'all on that shit. You should have been running your mouth about the man, then say all this and all that shit. Because I always thought Charlo and Chris Eubanks probably would have been the next fight, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if Chris Eubanks for the fight Murata, GGG for the fight Hamid Munguia, or how the shit go play out. You know what I mean? But I always thought that he was gonna fight Chris Eubanks next. That's what I thought the plan was. But when people saying that he's ducking, I can't really say that the man is ducking because he's still at 160, and we know David Benavidez got a fight coming up. I think David Benavidez fight this month at that, if I'm not mistaken. I think he fight in February. You feel me? But with that being said, we do got to hold his feet to the fire. Like, don't say that shit. Don't come out saying all these things. You get David Benavidez riled up. You get people talking about this shit. You see that it's a big ass fight, and then you start, oh man, I ain't this, I ain't that. No, you should have left that shit alone. You should have left it alone, or you should have been like, all right, when I come up, you know what I'm saying? When I come up there, I'm willing to face whoever. David Benavidez, things of that nature. When I come up, to solidify that, I'm still at 160 right now. This is where my plans is at. But like he said, you mentioned a couple times that you can go up to 168. You know what I'm saying? And do this and do that and all that shit because we see other people going up there and shit. But at the end of the day, man, I got to give him the benefit of the doubt because he's still at 160 pounds. You know what I'm saying? But it's one hell of a fight, man. It's one hell of a fight. And I'm with you, Key. I do think that Charlo can win that fight. But I do think that David Benavidez can win as well. It's like a 50-50 fight to me. It's like a 50-50 fight. But I don't think he wasn't expecting for that. Them comments that he said, he wasn't expecting it for it to go this far. And I don't think he was expecting for David Benavidez to jump on his ass the way he did. You feel me? But you got to understand, when you Jermall Charlo and you got a name, and David Benavidez, he a hungry young killer. You feel me? He ready to make his point against any motherfucker. He ain't backing down from nobody. David Benavidez is really about that life. He want to fight any and every motherfucker. All he telling them boys is sign the contract. Sign the contract. Let's get it on. He trying to get Caleb Plant, Canelo. He trying to get whoever. So when you open up your mouth and you speak his name, he gonna holler at your ass. And that's one thing I like about him. You feel me? So to Jermall Charlo, man, look, if you ain't gonna fight the dude, dog, if you knew that this man wasn't in your plans, then you had no reason speaking his name. Because David Benavidez wasn't tripping off Jermall Charlo. David Benavidez didn't say shit about Jermall Charlo. You know what I'm saying? You start throwing dirt on that man's name, saying this and that. And that man, he what's the word? Damn, what I'm trying to say, Key. Oh yeah, he called your bluff. He called your bluff your ass. You weren't expecting that. He called your bluff. He called your ass out, and you got to saying all this shit. So I'm not mad at people for saying what they saying about your ass because you brought it on yourself. You brought it on yourself. You feel me? But the ducking part, I ain't gonna say that he's ducking because of the situation, the two division, and how the plans go. But I'm not mad at y'all for saying don't open up your motherfucking mouth about a man if you ain't gonna fight that man. Especially when you know this man is on the hunt right now. They already took his belt from him again. He on the hunt right now, bro. You feel me? But it's a good ass fight overall, bro. Just a good ass fight for boxing, bro. So Jermall Charlo do need to think about that fight. You do need to think about going to have that fight because you can't get a big fucking fight. Ain't no way in hell you telling me that boy, Chris Eubanks Jr. is a bigger fight than David Benavidez. You can miss me with that shit. Miss me with that one. You feel me? David Benavidez, right. Big ass fight that y'all talked up, and y'all should make it happen. They should make it happen.
See, and this another thing, Money, is we just really talking about it now, but he's talked about David Benavidez before in the past. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So this is not the first thing. This is not the first time that he's come out calling, putting David Benavidez's name in his mouth. And right? I'm not a big David Benavidez fan. Like, I fuck with him, but I'm starting to like him more, right? Because of the way that he moved. I like the way that I watch fighters and I become fans of the way that a fighter moves, especially now. If I see a fighter that's moving and want all the smoke and got that mentality, like, I'll fight anybody, you know what I'm saying? I really want to fight the best. I like that shit. And we got to really start, supporting the fighters that's like that. That's what it's about to me. Because if we had more fighters like that, we wouldn't have to get on here every day talking about this fantasy shit that we talk about. Because that's what it is. We talk about all of these big fights and none of them get made. So it's really fantasy. We shouldn't have to fight. We shouldn't have to talk about fantasy fights with active fighters. You feel me? We shouldn't have to continue to talk about fantasy fights with active fighters. If I'm talking about a fantasy fight, I want to talk about who would have won if Mike Tyson had a fought Riddick Bowe. Who would have won if Roy Jones had a fought motherfucking Andre Ward? Oh, I don't want to have to talk about these guys that's in the same division that's standing fucking right next to each other. Or in the case, they not in the same division, but y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Active guys, active fighters that it's very possible to make fights. And I heard, and I heard what you said, Money. But the thing is like, you've been calling him out, and I don't even want to say calling him out, but you've been mentioning his name, right, for a while. And this is not the first time you said that you would beat his ass. So you keep saying that. It's not, oh, well, no, I'm not that. I ain't that big. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like your partner. When the homeboy come around, now he like, man, he too big for me. He wasn't too big fucking a few minutes ago when you was running your fucking mouth about him. Nah, get out there and take that work. That's what I'm saying. It's no backtracking, homie. It's no backtracking. Because see, what the Charlos do is, I don't know, man. It's like they different. They be different. One day you might catch them and they might not say shit. They just might blow up on your motherfucking ass, right? And then they might get on the live and they might be feeling themselves and they might call out everybody in boxing. But if that's how you move, if that's how you doing, now you got to start answering that shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to start showing us. You feel me? You got to start showing us. Because we ain't doing all of that shit no more. We not letting none of these fighters slide, right? That's the real talk. You in boxing. You signed up for combat sports. You signed up to fight the best. Now do it. And then, like I said, man, David Benavidez didn't say you had to fight him next. He said, I'm going to get a fight. You go ahead and get a fight, and we can fight in September. You feel me? He said we could fight in September. But he's saying everything but fighting David Benavidez. Talking about some Chris Eubank. Y'all want to see me fight Chris Eubank Jr. Who a good fight y'all want to see me fight? Bruh, we telling you who we want to see you fight. No, Chris Eubank Jr. is not him. Chris Eubank Jr. and David Benavidez don't sound the same. What I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying, man. Cut the bullshit out. What I'm saying, man, like I never looked at Jermall Charlo, right? and said, well, you know what? He needs to go up to 168 and fight David Benavidez or fight one of them guys at 168. I never felt that way. Is because I felt like he still got a lot of people that he need to be pursuing at 160. I still want to see him fight Dudu Andrade. I still want to see him fight Daniel Jacobs because that's a rivalry. You know, I want to see him fight Triple G. Triple G not gonna fight him, you know. So it's other fights for him at 160, but he said that. So that's why we're talking about it, because he brought it to our attention, right? David Benavidez wasn't over there calling Jermall Charlo out. David Benavidez never once said, hey, you know, I think Jermall Charlo should move up and fight me at 168 because he can't get no fights at 160. Nah, homie. Let me read some of these comments in the chat. Let me read some of these comments.
Blue said, Blue said the problem is he said he's not even a 160-pound fighter either.
Exactly, Blue. Exactly, Blue. That's what, and I think I said that. I think I said that earlier. Yeah, like he's saying that he was the one that came out and said that he will be stronger at 168, right? Oh, are you talking about? Is he talking about David Bennett? Is he talking about Jermall Charlo saying? Oh, he's talking about Jermall Charlo saying that he's not.
Yeah, he's talking about Jermall Charlo.
Really? Yeah, because he's saying that he's big for the weight. Jermall Charlo said that he's big for 160, right? He talked about that he will be stronger at 168 and faster at 168 because he's a big boy, right? So how are you saying that you're big for 160? All of this that's going on, right? Now you backtracking and saying that, hey, everybody knows I'm not a 168 pounder. I don't understand, man, because David Benavidez, he really is big for 168. So he got to shrink himself down to go to 168, right? He got to shrink himself down to go to 168. So, and then you got to come up to 168, but you really don't have to come up, according to you, because everybody's saying, if you're saying Jermall Charlo, right? I don't know how he makes 160. Jermall Charlo is a big ass fucking dude.
Yeah.
Jermall Charlo could easily, Jermall Charlo look like a fucking cruiserweight, homie. He looks like a cruiserweight. You know what I'm saying? Jermall Charlo could easily walk around at 205 pounds, 205 to 215 pounds in tip-top condition. So I don't even know how he makes 160. But like I said, he said all of this. You know what I'm saying? We holding him to the fire because he said all of this. He brought this up. Melly says Jacobs look like shit versus Rosado. Andrade ain't gonna fight a name till 2022. Charlo should go up to 168. He got the frame for it. Yeah, I mean, I agree with everything you said. Jacobs did look like shit. Jacobs haven't looked impressive in a while. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long, long while since Daniel Jacobs have looked impressive. But that's a rivalry. It's a big fight because they have a rivalry. It's a backstory. You feel me? Dante Hall says he said GGG. He says Charlo would beat the shit out of Triple G. Yeah, Charlo beat the shit out of Triple G. Triple G, nah, Charlo beat the hell out of Triple G. I would love to see that fight. I would love to see that Triple G fight because I would love to see Jermall Charlo beat the dog shit out of Triple G, but Triple G not gonna fight him. He been said that shit. He said it a couple years ago. But go ahead, Money. What else you got on that?
Not too much, man. I just think it's a hell of a fight, dog. I think it's a hell of a fight, and you know, these fighters, they need to be doing these type of fights, man. These the fights you want to see if you're the best. Go ahead and fight the best, man. You feel me? If you can't get the fights at your division, what's 168? Your ass can go to 168. You can go to 168. Now, credit you haven't fought that weight division before, but you know, listen, don't speak on the man's name if you ain't go fight him. Don't speak on his name if you're not go fight him, bro. No, but I just think, you know, with Al, I don't think that fight was ever in the plans. I don't think that, you know, like that was the blueprint he had for both of them, especially right now. But at the end of the day, it's one hell of a fight in my eyes. I won't be pissed off if they make it happen. So it's up to Jermall Charlo though. He holds the cards on that shit. He the bigger name, he the bigger draw. He holds the cards on it. But I do like David Benavidez. That's one of my favorite fighters right now, bro. That dude is a monster. He ain't afraid to fight no motherfucker. So that's why I give him respect. And him and Charlo, that shit'll be a bomb burner. That shit, it'll be fan friendly, and it probably want to see that shit again. So we'll just see what happens down the line if they can make it happen, revisit this shit. But I don't see it happening now. To be honest with you, I don't see it happening. But Charlo, don't speak on people if you ain't gonna fight them, dog. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers call your bluff. You got to take that licking because now everybody finna be on your ass calling you a duck. They're gonna be saying you never said his name, this, that, and the third, and we'll see how you handle that shit. We already know they walking ticking bombs sometimes, so I don't think he go respond to that shit, too lightly. But at the end of the day, it might just make his ass say fuck, because y'all think I'm ducking him. He can be my next fight. You know what I'm saying? He can be my next fight. So let's just see how it play out in the future.
Right. Cassandra Mason put the look in eye as soon as I said Triple G. She don't like nobody talking about her Triple G. Hey, man, let me see what else y'all talking about. In these comments.
Jaime Garcia just spoke on how he'll beat Triple G. I don't know if they try to make it happen for Cinco de Mayo. I don't know if they try to put it on the Canelo undercard or what. You feel me? So we'll see what happens with that fight.
What happened?
Jaime Miguel, he just did an interview talking about how he'll beat Triple G, but they say trying to make that fight happen. But they was talking about Cinco de Mayo. You know what I'm saying? They was looking at Cinco de Mayo. So
shit, I'd love to see them two punching bags get in there and beat each other up. Because that's what they are. But neither one, they both of them punching bags. Neither one of them got no defense. But I would have to take Triple G in that fight. I think he'll knock out Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia, he get hit too much. You know what I'm saying? Jaime Munguia, he gets hit too much to take Triple G power. That's right up Triple G alley. You know what I'm saying? That's right up his alley. He loved them type of fights. He loved them fighting them type of fighters. You feel what I'm saying? He loved that shit. Yeah, he loved that shit. He loves being in the ring with tailor-made opponents, right? That he can look good against. And that's just what that is. You know what I'm saying? Triple G, a tailor-made opponent for him. You know what I'm saying? He'll look. Jaime Munguia is a tailor-made opponent for Triple G. He'll look great in that fight.
Right. That's what I think.
It's a fan-friendly fight, and they both gonna take punishment though. They both gonna take punishment, but I think that Triple G, his power just be too much, ultimately for Jaime Munguia. Because Jaime Munguia, he don't got no defense. That motherfucker don't got no defense.
Too wide open. I think Triple G knock him out too.
Yeah, right. And so Sheena, Queen, she said, don't go outside and call out somebody, then run back in the house when they come for you. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. You can't do that. Nope. You got to get it. My mom, just like my mom would have been, nope. Boy, don't bring your ass up in this house. Now you're going to go out there and fight him, and I'm going to make you fight. See, that's the way I came up. That's the way we came up. It's different now. You better not get your ass whooped because you're going to have to go out there and fight every goddamn day until you win. Straight up. Justin says, GGG ain't fighting nobody worthy of no. Tell Jacobs and Canelo. GGG ain't fight nobody worthy of note. Okay. Yeah, but nah, for real, Sheena, that's how I was when I was growing up. You ain't for real, you ain't want to come back home and my mom find out that you done lost the fight, cause then, where my belt at? Oh, you out here getting your ass? Nah, that's how you had to know how to fight. Let you come home and find out you out here getting your ass whooped in these streets. Hey, we grew up in a different era for real. I grew up in that era where you had to go outside and you had to pick your weapon of choice to get your ass beat with. Shit, ain't even no such thing as whoopings now. Yeah, Stan Swish said facts. End up getting two ass whoopings for real. Yeah. Nick, I'm out here in I'm out here in I'm out here your way, Nick. I'm in Flint right now. Yeah, man, I'm gonna put the hats on sale. Like I said, I just gotta, I gotta get all that going. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. uh Draco Bay, what's happening with it? Everybody make sure that y'all go subscribe to Loyal to the Game Boxing Talk on YouTube. My man Draco Bay and Kwame East. If you're in the building, y'all should already be subscribed to Draco Bay and Kwame East, Loyal to the Game Boxing Talk on YouTube. They be over there cooking. Draco Bay says if you standing there with Triple G, he says he's definitely gonna knock your nose off. Yep, straight up. He say, peace to my bro, Money Breezy and K. Yes, sir. He gonna knock your nose off if you standing there with him. No doubt. Blue Blood says, no, Jermall Charlo said he's not 168 or not even 160. He said he's really 154. What? I didn't hear him. I didn't hear that. Damn. He said this is the thing. Is Jermall Charlo bipolar? Because Blue is saying that he's not 168 or 160, that he's really 154, right? But I've heard him say several times that, he really bigger than 168. He said he really, what I'm saying, he'll be bigger and stronger at 168 because of how big he is. So what the fuck is he?
Keon called him man bipolar.
Nah, for real. Like, for real, because he be saying so many different things. He be all over the place, dog. Don't act like y'all don't see that shit. And I fuck with Jermall and Jermell.
Now, I fuck with them too, though. They do be saying some weird-ass shit sometimes.
I fuck with them heavy, but they be all over the place with the shit they be saying. It's crazy. Yeah. Hit me up, Nick. Yeah. DM me. It's crazy the stuff they be saying, man. It's like, what the hell is y'all talking about? Mm-hmm. What is y'all talking about? It's like, man, you can't never keep up with it. Draco Bay says, I met the Charlos and they some big ass dudes. I done met both of them too. They cool. I fuck with the Charlos, like I said, but it's like the homie. You know what I'm saying? It's like the homie. You gonna hold him to the fire. Bumpy Thompson says 154. He said he messing with people. I hope he is. Mike Brown, you crazy. We're talking about he ordered too much Chinese food he ordered that Chinese food with too much duck sauce. Man, I hope he ain't moving like that, because we gonna have to wait it out, but if I don't hear him talking about making a fight this year with David Benavidez soon, that's what it gotta be. It gotta be that.
That fight ain't happening this year. I'm gonna tell you that now.
John Kramer said, I don't understand shit in Charlo brothers be talking about. Charlo brothers be talking about. He says they be all over the place for real. They do. Straight up, Valentine. Yeah, we came up like that. This is a different time and era for real. Straight up. We came up, where your auntie them send you to the corner store to buy cigarettes and shit. And they'll let you do it.
Cause they know your auntie
there. Yeah, they'll let you do it. Draco Bay says, hey, maybe entertain that Crawford versus Charlo. Nah, that ain't, man. That ain't, we ain't gonna do that. That's not a fight that's possible. That's not a fight that's not even possible. But man, what else you want to cook on, man? Anything else you want to cook on before we get up out of here?
I mean, the upcoming fights, if you want to talk about that.
Yeah, we can.
You got Jojo Diaz back in the ring. He about to defend this title. We got what's my man name at 175 for the fight for the Joe Smith Jr. He about to fight for the vacant WBO that Canelo vacated, and then Josh Warren's back in the ring as well. But I'm interested in Richard Kwame and Jackson Marinez. And I was gonna tell you about that fight too, because I think Jackson Marinez gonna get Richard Kwame, bro. I think he gonna beat him. It's gonna be a tough fight for him. and Richard wanted to come back and prove a point. But that fight he fought against Rolly, you know what I mean, he showed that he can get hit. And Richard Kwame, no, he's a better fighter than Rolly, way better fighter. But if he can, if Jackson Marinez can get away from that power shot from Richard Kwame, bro, I feel like he can box his way to a victory in that fight. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's gonna be a good little scrap, bro. That's a good fucking scrap. You know what I mean? It will, damn, who I just say? Who called that song? Oh yeah, the JoJo Diaz. I'm gonna see what JoJo do, which he should win. But I'm liking JoJo, man. That's one of my favorite fighters. I want to see how he perform in the ring. You know, this ain't the biggest opponent for him, but it's a good scrap for him. It's a good scrap for him in this boxing again. Then with this motherfucking Josh Warrington, who talking all this shit about Shakur Stevenson now, but he vacated his title, and you still fighting at the same fucking division. So I really didn't get that shit. I thought he was going up, but he vacated his title and still fighting at 126, if I'm not mistaken. So this
for real?
Yeah, this is a featherweight fight. It said featherweight. It didn't say
that's weird, man.
Yeah, that's why I was like, why the fuck? Yeah, you vacate the title and still fighting at the same division. That was dumb as fuck to me, bro. That was dumb as fuck. But you know, those are a few fights that's come up and come. But Joe Smith, I think Joe Smith will become world champion again. You know what I'm saying? He going up against a tough little fighter, but I like Joe Smith. I'm gonna see if he become a Joe Smith Jr. See if he become a world champion as well. So we got some good fights on Saturday.
So we got fights. So we got fights on ESPN, right? Or ESPN Plus.
Yeah, ESPN. Brian Castano and Patrick Teixeira too. That's
it's a lot of stuff going on. So you know, let everybody know. Let everybody know what fights is coming on what networks. All right, y'all got me. I'm trying to put it on everybody else. I need to know myself because I'm off. I'm out the loop. I try to put it on everybody else. Go ahead. Let us know.
Yeah. On ESPN is Josh Smith. Josh Smith then fighting on. I keep calling him man. Is it Josh Smith Jr.? Joe Smith Jr. I'm sorry. He fight on ESPN. The Zone is carrying the JoJo Diaz and the Josh Warrington fight. And I don't know if it's Fox. I think it is Fox for the Argentinian Brian Castano and Patrick Teixeira. I think it's Fox Sports for that fight. So we got ESPN, The Zone, and Fox Sports. Or Fox is one of them.
So is it ESPN? Is it ESPN Plus or ESPN?
I think it's ESPN. Or it might be Plus though. I gotta check and see which one.
Or do they have the pre-fights on ESPN Plus and then the main events on ESPN? That's what they usually do.
Yeah, I'm gonna check right now. So.
I see. Okay, I'm looking in the comments, you know, briefly, and I seen we got people. Some people saying that Jackson Marinez is gonna beat Richard Comey, and then we got my man, the Brotherhood. He say that Comey knocking out Marinez. Marinez is the fighter that should have beat Rolly Ramirez, right? Yeah. Rolly got a gift against Marinez. That's gonna be a good fight, man. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I really want to see what Comey is looking like, cause you know, Comey got that power, man. He got power.
Okay, Keenan. JoJo Diaz is on The Zone, like I said. Joe Smith versus Maximum Vlasov. Can't pronounce his last shit. No, I just fucked that man name up. They on regular ESPN and Josh Warrington on The Zone. And let me see what I think they on Fox Sports though.
So the Zone fight card should be earlier during the day, right?
Yeah, you know, up in the UK, yeah. One of them gonna be early, one of them gonna be in the afternoon.
Right. Okay. Bet. Yes, we gotta start a jam-packed Saturday. We got a jam-packed Saturday full of fights. We got a jam-packed Saturday. Man, I'm really looking forward to seeing what Richard Comey is gonna look like and what he gonna do. Because if Marinez can beat Richard Comey, that's gonna change a lot of the shit that we were saying about Rolly Ramirez, right? That's gonna make Rolly look a lot better, because then we gonna be like, well, dude beat Richard Comey. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's gonna make Rolly look a lot better. Even though we seen that fight and we seen he look sloppy and we seen he look like a motherfucking goddamn backyard brawler, but it will make, that gift victory that he got look a lot better.
Yeah.
So that's a fight that I'm looking forward to. Joe Smith Jr., he always bring you fireworks, right? He always bring you fireworks. So I'm looking forward to that fight.
Patrick
Yeah,
Teixeira
man.
and Brian Castano,
Oh yeah,
they on the
that's the fight
Diaz.
I want to see. I
Yeah,
knew I knew I was forgetting something. That's the fight that I want to see. I want to see that Patrick Teixeira and Brian Castano fight. I want to see that fight. That Brian Castano and Patrick
he's
Teixeira
on the JoJo Diaz undercard, Key.
on it on the zone, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a hell of a fight because this is a fight I've been waiting for this fight well over a year. Well over a year we've been waiting for that fight. And I've been waiting to see Brian Castano back in the ring. He a hell of a fighter, but he don't ever fight. He's very inactive. He's very inactive, but man, I'm waiting for that. So we got some good fights. We got some really good fights this weekend. Not the biggest names, but we got some big fights. You feel me? All right then, KG. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, so and we about to get up out of here anyway, man. Let me get your closing words.
Man, it's all love.
Yeah.
Remember, bro. All love to everybody came through the Rock with man, Brody, man. Much respect. Key came out in the cold for y'all people, man. That's how real this shit is. The boy had to go get in the car, but the boy's freezing his balls off for y'all, man. So y'all gotta show love, man. It's all respect. I might do a live show, but I don't know. Depending on how I'm feeling, man. But much respect to everybody that came through that show love, man. Make sure y'all go follow me on Monty Brown TV. Follow me on Instagram at Monty_the-writer. I will be streaming the fights on Saturday from the beginning to the end. So we're going from the top to the bottom, all the fights. And it's just all love, man. Keep following us. We're going to keep grinding. And y'all just look out. Big dog status. I pissed some boys off today, though, Keith. Boy, I had them boys pissed off. You feel me? As usual.
What whose show was you on?
I was on D. Jefferson shit with Punch Drunk. He done popped up. We was talking to Bill Haney and shit.
You're going to have to.
Yeah. Got in this little feelings.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you now, y'all.
Okay, yeah, you're going to have to send that to me for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you.
You have to send it to me.
Man, the Brotherhood was over there wrecking shop. Brotherhood was whooping ass in the comments while I was whooping shit on the panel.
Yeah, I'm sure have to go watch that one, man. But yeah, yes, sir. So yeah, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Like my brother Blue Blood say, the grind don't stop. You feel me? The grind does not stop. Salute Sheena, Queen, everybody in the comment section. I appreciate everybody for coming through and supporting the channel. Make sure that you hit the like button before you leave the building. And y'all already know how it is. There you go, talking that boxing again. I don't watch reality TV. I watch boxing. And anything ain't everything, but around here, everything boxing. We out. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm gone.